What's up everybody, D-Man back. Welcome to a brand new video, and today we're going to be doing a Godzilla vs Kong news and updates. This has to be one of the first, right? I mean, the movie comes out 2 years from now, so it's not like I've done many of these leading up till now, so it's got to be one of the first, I think. Alright, today we don't actually have too much to talk about. I know I always say this is probably going to be a short video, and then it winds up being like 12 minutes long, and I consider that to be a short video. I mean, you guys have seen Godzillathon, right? Or at least some of you have. They're like 30-minute long videos, so I don't know. This one's going to be as short as it can be. I'm not sure what that entails, but... So really quickly, I wanted to talk about that Godzilla 2014 extended cut a little more because my buddy from Toho Kingdom, his name is Chris, he was actually able to fill me in a little bit more on what's going on with it. So he was actually the one who Thomas Tull did the interview with back in 2014, where Thomas Tull announced the extended cut for Godzilla 2014. And actually, this full interview is pretty heartbreaking going through it. So first of all, before we get to the extended cut, I'll talk about what else is in the interview because it's still interesting. So basically, Thomas Tull says that if they got Godzilla right, if Legendary got Godzilla right, he would be open to expanding the MonsterVerse. By the way, first of all, I have to clear this up. Thomas Tull, I said he was probably like an editor or something in my last video. Not true. As you guys were all very quick to point out, Thomas Tull was, I believe, a producer over at Legendary Pictures. He was basically the guy behind Godzilla 2014. He was a CEO at Legendary Pictures, and he produced Godzilla 2014. He was basically the reason we have the MonsterVerse. I'm not sure what his involvement on Kong Skull Island was, but he basically was the start of the MonsterVerse. This was the guy who gave us what we have now. And he did this interview on Toho Kingdom where he talks about how if they got Godzilla right, he would be open to expanding their realm and touching other Toho properties. But this guy just seems like a really good Godzilla fan, you know? He talks about, he like reads interviews and articles from the community, and he has the toys, and he owns all the movies, and he's been a lifelong Godzilla fan, and it was a big deal to him that they got Godzilla right in the 2014 film. And this guy seems like he was really involved with it, and like he actually genuinely cared. And then Wanda Group kicked him to the curb last year in 2017. So I don't know, it makes me pretty sad. This guy seemed like a good guy. He was also very supportive of G-Fest, which is pretty cool. Now, when asked if there was going to be an extended cut of Godzilla 2014, he said just simply yes. He just said that yes, there was going to be an extended cut of Godzilla 2014. And when asked if this was going to be a full extended cut, like what we're used to with the DCEU nowadays, or if it was just going to be like deleted scenes on the Blu-ray, he said that was all up to Gareth Edwards. And we'll talk a bit about why that's confusing in a minute, but as for now, as of 2014, it was all up to Gareth Edwards. So I guess that's how it was originally going to be, was either it was going to be deleted scenes on the Blu-ray or a full version of the movie. The other thing that's confusing is that when asked about Kira Takarada's cameo in Godzilla 2014 and how it was cut from the movie and if we could expect to see it in the future, he said we would definitely see it in the future and that it would be on the Blu-ray, but it never was. We have yet to see that scene. I believe we have a photo of it, but as far as I'm concerned, unless it's been leaked or something, that scene isn't in existence online. You can't find it anywhere. It's not on the Blu-rays or anything like that. I own the DVD and the Blu-ray. Don't own the 4K or anything like that, but as far as I'm aware of, it's just not in existence. You know, we have yet to see that Akira Takarada cameo from Godzilla 2014, which is disappointing because I really wanted to see it, and I feel like Legendary kind of screwed him over. I feel like the MonsterVerse owes Takarada, you know? He was there for the start. He was there for Godzilla, the 1954 movie, and he got shortchanged. They filmed this scene and then they didn't even put it in the movie. But now we jump forward to 2017, and there's an interview with Gareth Edwards, and he was basically like, when they asked him, hey, Thomas Tull said he was gonna make an extended cut of Godzilla 2014, why did we never get that? Gareth Edwards was basically like, oh yeah, I have no idea. I've never really heard anything about that. There wasn't too much footage that could have been used for an extended cut. It would have just been small pieces that were cut here and there, and it was all up to Legendary the whole time. So Thomas Tull seems to think it's Gareth Edwards' problem, and Gareth Edwards seems to think it's Legendary's problem, but at the time, who was in charge of Legendary, who was the CEO over there, it was Thomas Tull. So it seems like there was a bit of maybe miscommunication there. This was 2017, so Gareth Edwards was removed from the franchise by this point. He had left Godzilla, left Legendary, and this was after Rogue One. He was stepping back from bigger movies, so maybe there was the idea that it was all up to him back in 2014, and he was just he didn't want anything to do with it. He didn't want to make an extended cut, and then jump to 2017, and he was like, yeah, they can do whatever they want, I don't care. That's always a possibility. But basically, it doesn't really sound like there was ever going to be an extended cut, and I did say that in my last video. I said it didn't really sound like to me that we were ever actually going to see this movie, this extended cut of Godzilla 2014. Now we have kind of confirmation that, according to Gareth Edwards, he had no idea. He's like, I don't know why they wouldn't even make one. You know, there's not too much footage that you could use. So I found that really interesting, but there are legends online of the extended cut of Godzilla 2014 that, you know, is just gone, missing. We have to find it. So now let's look at some art and memes from the community. We'll start out with memes, because why not? There was a little bit ago someone called Shin Godzilla 26 on Twitter who posted a picture of Kong using the Infinity Gauntlet to murder Godzilla. And the reason I mention this is because it was immediately followed up, well, not immediately, but it was pretty closely followed up with Jordan Vogt-Roberts' response, which you'd think he'd be like, hell yeah, Kong gets the Infinity Gauntlet and kills Godzilla. But instead, he fires back with Godzilla using the gauntlet to kill Kong. So I don't know, I thought that was pretty funny. You guys know me, I love Infinity War memes, so I had to show them off. And also, Jordan Vogt-Roberts is the director of Kong Skull Island, so it's really cool to see the director of this movie participating in the community like that. So, I don't know, it's just another reason to love Vogt-Roberts, I guess. And he made an awesome movie, so that also helps. Matt Frank put out a picture of King Kong, King of the Monster Hunters. I'm not really sure what the Monster Hunters are, but it's some fantastic art of Kong killing, who looks, the thing in the front looks like Lizzie from Rampage to me, so it's probably not, but I don't know, it's pretty funny. It's good art. I love Matt Frank. He doesn't do too much Kong art, which I think is a shame, because King Kong, I really think King Kong gets shortchanged. Not too many people give him the credit he deserves. You guys know me, I love Kong, and then you guys all get upset at me because of that, so. Oh, T-Man, how do you like Kong more than Godzilla? It's like, I don't, but I still think Kong deserves the respect that we don't give him. So GNJ, not GNA, it's an offshoot, it's not the same guy, on Twitter posted a picture of I guess you could say the modern generation of Godzillas. It's a really nice art piece here of all your new gen Godzillas. I like it a lot. And GNA, the real guy, posted his modern generations of Godzilla's picture, and it's basically like a family portrait with all the new 3 Godzillas, so I like it. Chris Willett 117 made a really cool, I'd say it's like a Godzilla vs Kong then and now picture, or I guess you could say it's another generations photo, of your old 62 King Kong and Godzilla next to our new 2020 Godzilla vs Kong, so that's really cool. This guy has some great art. We'll show off some more in a future video, because his work is really good. Dope Pope made a really popular GMK meets Shin meets Godzilla 2014 fan art. It's not traditional art, it's digital art. This is amazing. It's a really cool 3D sculpt of this weird hybrid of GMK, Shin Godzilla, and Godzilla 2014. I don't see too much Godzilla 2014 in this, especially when we see the final design. It's got the Shin Godzilla color tones, it's got the Shin Godzilla chest, and it's very GMK with some of the dorsal fins and just the general face, but I don't see 2014 in here at all. The feet don't look like 2014. I don't know what pieces of 2014's design inspired this art or how they were incorporated into this thing, but as for what I can see, I don't see too much of that in here, but it's a really cool hybrid design. I like it a lot. Godzilla vs Kong. Now let's get into some real news. Godzilla vs Kong will be reportedly filming this fall. So there are conflicting reports. Some people are saying it begins filming in October. Some people are saying it begins filming in November. And then there's a rumor that it will end filming around February. I'm not totally sure how accurate that end date is, but basically, the general consensus is Godzilla vs. Kong will begin filming fall 2018, so not even Godzilla King of the Monsters will be out by the time we start filming for Godzilla vs. Kong. That's interesting. I believe this, so there have been some people who've said we haven't gotten 100% confirmation yet, we will have to wait till fall to see. But as for now, the idea is we will start production for Godzilla vs. Kong in the fall. There is also speculation that Godzilla vs. Kong will be going back to Skull Island. I don't know why this is really speculation. This all spawns from a picture that Adam Wingard posted to Instagram. For those of you who don't know, Adam Wingard, or Wingard, I'm not sure how to pronounce his name, is the director, or is slated to be the director for Godzilla vs. Kong in 2020. He's standing in front of Kong's parents' skull, which is an actual prop. You know, they did make that for Skull Island. It is, if I remember correctly, just in Hawaii. I think they left it there, and I think Jordan Vogt-Roberts was recently posting on Twitter about how, like, some girls were all hanging out by it, but I'm not sure. I'll have to try and go back and find those pictures. Basically, I think they just left it there. I think there's a big Kong head somewhere in the world, or a big Kong skull. So people are saying, oh, maybe he's there scoping out the location. Maybe he's there because Monarch lifted it off the island, and this is supposed to be like, oh, look, he has it, and we're gonna see it in a future movie. I would assume we're gonna see it in a future movie. That's what I said. I don't know why this is too much of speculation, because if we have Godzilla vs. Kong, we're probably gonna have to go to Skull Island, because where else is King Kong? You know, he's on Skull Island. So I don't know why there's a lot of question about it. It just seems like pretty much straight up, in my opinion, yeah, we're going to be visiting Skull Island again. I mean, we visited again in this canon Monarch storyline so far. We've gone back there in the Skull Island Birth of Kong comic series. So I'm sure we'll revisit that location in Godzilla vs. Kong. So this is an interesting headline to come out recently. Ziya Zhang is confirmed for Godzilla vs. Kong again. I mean, this was confirmed back in June of 2017. She was in the Cloverfield Paradox. That's the only role that I personally remember her from. I don't know why this is a new headline again. I guess it was officially confirmed this time, but it was definitely officially confirmed back in June. The thing that I find interesting is that she was confirmed for Godzilla King of the Monsters as well. That before was not the case. She was initially slated for just Godzilla vs. Kong and what comes after, if there's anything. But now it seems like, yeah, she's going to be in Godzilla King of the Monsters and Godzilla vs. Kong. The reason we know this is because Michael Dougherty recently posted a picture, or not recently actually, it was a little while ago, like a year ago actually. He posted a picture on Twitter of just like a picture of her celebrating some award she won, but he had the Monarch Sciences tag on it. So a lot of people speculate, oh, she's going to be a head at Monarch, or oh, she's just going to be some Monarch worker. That seems very likely to me. Yeah, I can definitely see that being the case, and that would be a good reason for why she's a carryover character in both movies. But I don't know why the big headline was like, she's confirmed for Godzilla vs. Kong. It's like, again, yeah, she was already confirmed for that. We knew that. Julian Dennison, this is the big headline recently. Julian Dennison is confirmed for Godzilla vs. Kong. I'm not too happy about that. So, for those of you who don't know, Julian Dennison recently played Russell in Deadpool 2. I thought he did a good job in that movie. I didn't dislike the actor at all. I kind of disliked the character. He's a little annoying in my opinion, but I thought the actor did a great job with him. You know, I'm just saying, I'm not sure he's the right fit for Godzilla vs. Kong. I haven't seen him in any other roles other than Deadpool 2, but, you know, he's a little turd. I guess we'll censor it in this video. He's a little turd in Deadpool 2. I'm not sure if he's gonna bring that same kind of snarky, stuck-up attitude into Godzilla vs. Kong. I hope not. Like I said, I've never seen this kid in anything else, so I'm not sure what his acting range is, and there are some fans who are very upset about this. For me, it's just like, I'm not upset about it as much as I'm just skeptical. I'm just worried that they're gonna try and recreate the character of Russell, but in Godzilla vs. Kong, and it's gonna just fall flat for me, because I don't know, that kind of character doesn't really seem like it'd work out well for a Godzilla movie. But the article that confirmed his return, or I guess his introduction to the Monsterverse, confirmed the potential return of both Kyle Chandler and Millie Bobby Brown. Kyle Chandler will be playing the father, Millie Bobby Brown will be playing the daughter of presumably Monarch workers in Godzilla King of the Monsters, so it's cool to hear that they're going to be coming back potentially again. But Millie Bobby Brown is 99% confirmed at this point. All right, we have this article that came out where it looks like she's going to be coming back. And then if you remember, there was that like Instagram live she did a long time ago where she basically confirmed straight up, I'm going to be in the sequel. Because she was talking about how crazy it'll be, how old I'm going to be when Godzilla 2 comes out, and how old I'll be when the third one comes out too, when I'm in that one. So it's like, whoa, you're going to be in what now? So I don't know. I thought it was already kind of confirmed based off that Instagram video. I'll have to try and find it to edit it in here. But it does exist.
I'm going to be 15 when the movie comes out. And then
March 20th, 2019.
That's crazy. And then to do another movie,
Godzilla vs
I'd be
Kong.
17.
I'm pretty curious about that, to know if she's going to show up or not, or if she just thought she was going to show up. We'll have to wait and see. Anyways, guys, that really does it for the Godzilla vs Kong news so far. There might be a little bit more that I just don't know about, but as far as I'm concerned, that's everything we got so far. So thank you all for watching. I hope you enjoyed. See you guys next time. D-Man, out.